The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eldorado, Kansas. Beautiful night for football tonight. Tonight's matchup will be against the Pratt Greenbacks. Your Trojans have traveled to Eldorado to take on the Pratt Greenbacks. Scheduled game against Baxter Springs was canceled due to COVID. We've had some technical issues tonight, but we're going to get on air. Hopefully this is streaming great. It's great to have everyone here tonight. While we have just a second, life can be brought to a halt in a minute, in a second, in a millisecond. And let's take just one moment and reflect on that. Let's remember the victims of 9/11 of 01. And we're going to take a moment of silence real quick, and we'll be right back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Now more than ever, Crocan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crocan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crocan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crocan.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak. And they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
And welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Coin toss just over. Girard won the toss and has deferred to the second half. The Greenbacks have decided to receive and will be defending the north end of the football field. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. We had a little technical difficulty, but I do believe we are streaming right now. So Girard will be kicking off to the Greenbacks. Beautiful stadium, BG Stadium here in Eldorado, Kansas. The Butler County Grizzlies play on this field, and along with the Eldorado Wildcats. Kicking off for the Trojans. Can't tell if that is Luke or if that's Davidson out there. It is Luke Nigaman. Will be kicking off for the Trojans. Number 2. Back deep will be number 3 for the Greenbacks. Is that 3 or 9? 9. Number 9 will be Weber. And number 20. Luke's kick is a low liner, picked up at the 12-yard line. He'll bring it up to the 30-yard line, cut it outside. He's got a little bit of room. And Luke will have to make the stop along with a couple other Trojans at the 50-yard line. Wow, what a kickoff return for the Greenbacks. That'll bring out the Trojan defense. So the Greenbacks will start with great field position in Trojan territory to start the game off with. Number 11, Windsor, will be their quarterback out of the shotgun. 3-man front for the Trojans. Twins down low, just be a quarterback keep. He'll bring it up the middle. Small gain there, ripped back down by Hubner. Ball's loose, and they're going to say, oh, he was down by contact. Looks like about a 1-yard gain. Great job by the Trojan defense to stack him up and strip that ball out of there. Once again, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight. I will not have a color man at the moment. We might try to get to that at halftime. Tucker will be my stats man tonight, along with Mr. Buckley on the camera tonight. Back out of the shotgun, number 2 will be Koss. He'll take the snap, hand it off to number 9, Weber. He'll get outside, get enough for a first down. Boy, he just skirted that outside and turned the corner. Trojan defense has got a flex out there. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line for the Greenbacks. Still out of that pistol set. Out of the shotgun, turns. He'll hand it off up the middle. He'll be drove to the ground right there. That is Troike. Nope. Yep, Troike will come up and make the tackle from his linebacker position. Nicely done by the junior linebacker. Goss will break the huddle. Single back, twins down to the bottom, single receiver to the top. He'll look to throw. He'll get it off. He'll drop the ball wide open in the flats. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Greenbacks. Josh Bohr will run off the field. On comes Shireman. Goss will break the huddle, bring him up. He'll be a single back. No, going to go under center this time with I-backs behind him. He'll turn, fake the handoff. He'll roll to his left. He'll look downfield. He'll throw it underneath. He's got a man. His tight end and tackled by Nigaman there for good enough for a 1st down. That is a 11-yard pickup for the Greenbacks. They'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Now they'll go to an inverted wishbone look with the Greenbacks. A lot of different formations we've seen. He'll turn, hand it off to the 3rd guy through. He'll be undercut right there by D. Weidman. Looks like a gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play. Nicely done by D. Weidman to come from the backside. Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Greenbacks. They'll send twin receivers to the bottom, trip receivers to the bottom, screened, single to the top. Goss will get it, turn, he'll fire it out in the flats. He's got a man to block. Now he'll make a one-guy moves. 5, touchdown, Greenbacks. And Pratt gets on the scoreboard first. And that was just a little flare pass out in the flats. So Pratt will get on the board 6-0 with 9:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Goss will do the kicking for the Greenbacks. Snaps down, kicks away, and it is good. Boy, it looked like we had a chance to block that one there. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Pratt scores on their first drive in just under 3 minutes. They'll score. Kicking off for Pratt will be, boy, those numbers are hard to see. Those yellow numbers. 62, Cardona for the Greenbacks. Back deep will be Harrison. The little pooch kick. He'll take it at the 18-yard line. He's got a little bit of seam up to the 30, 35, 40. He'll cut back, 45, 50, and he's going to be tackled from behind it. What a great return by Zach Davis for the Trojans. Boy, he was one step away from getting away on that one. Both teams have great kickoff returns to start game off. 8:57 remaining here in the first quarter. Trojans will huddle. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Lolleman out of that pistol. Behind him will be Merrill. Twins to the top. Send Oliveira in motion. He'll hand it off to Merrill, and looks like he might have a yard. I think the hole was there. It opened and then it shut. Merrill's got to get up in there a little bit faster. But it'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Trojans. Once again, both teams, no prep time, no film sessions, no nothing. So we're just coming to the table, my team against your team. Lolleman, once again, out of that pistol set, will send one in motion, turn. He'll fake the handoff, give it to Oliveira on the corner. He'll turn the corner. He'll get up to maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Boy, he just had one more guy to turn that corner. A lot of speed out there for the Greenbacks on the edge. It'll bring a 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans. They'll break the huddle. We'll send single to receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Lolleman snap, drop back, look. He'll fire over the middle, and it's going to be picked off, tipped up in the air and picked off. And that was a clip. No one's going to say anything about that. But it will be picked off. Lolleman's pass will be picked off. Now there's a flag on the field. But I think it's going to be after the play. We'll sort it out. Pratt's offense is going to come out on the field. Blocking the back is going to be the call, so it will move them back. But Trojans squander a chance there. Turnover. Lolleman's pass was just tipped up in the air. Intended receiver was going to be Logan Thomas. Nope, Caden Harrison. Caden Harrison. Ball was in and out of his hands, tipped up in the air and picked off. So that will march them all the way back to the 22-yard line, is where Pratt will take over. You need to take a look at that Trojan defense. Played so well last week against Colgan. Pratt will take snap, handoff up the middle, and he'll be met right there by Harrison. Nowhere to go with it. Carry was by Windsor for the Greenbacks. Goss will break the huddle. He'll have single back beside him, trips to the top, and a little cluster. Long snap, it'll just be a student body left. They'll turn the corner, and nicely done by the Trojans. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play, and that is just turn it and run. They've got the numbers out there. Trojans did well to fight through it. Bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Greenbacks. They'll break the huddle. Twin receivers to the bottom. Now they'll run a trips down here to the bottom of the field. Single receiver to the top. Open backfield. Send one in motion. Now it's just going to be a toss. Ball's up in the air. He'll gather it in, and boy, he is going to be leveled right there by Davis. Zach Davis, nicely done. Got away from his man and stopped him in the backfield. Pratt will have to punt. That'll bring up 4th down and 7. So a loss of a yard on the play. Could have been a lot worse for the Pratt Greenbacks. They'll get the ball away, end over end kick. And Zach's going to lose the ball, but right there to jump on it was number 14, Jacob Combs. Nope, 44, I'm sorry. Trevor Amershak will jump on it for the Trojans. Lucky for that. Could have been a big turnover right there for the Trojans. So the Trojans will take over. Ball on the 44-yard line. Lallman out of that pistol. Looks like Zach Davis behind him. Send one in motion, turn, sweep. And Oliveira's going to be caught in the backfield. We've got to block that young man. Looked like the free safety ran the alley there, and we had a blocker out in front of him. We just let him go by. So loss of a yard on the play for the Trojans. Bring up second down and 11. Trojans offense sputtering a little bit, just trying to get their feet under them. Send one in motion, turn. He'll drop back to pass. Wide open down the field. It was a little bit underthrown. Intended receiver was Thomas that time. Great blocking up front by the Trojan line. It was just a bit underthrown. So third down and 11 for the Trojans. Lallman out of that pistol. He'll take the snap, straight drop back, roll to his right. He'll get away for a second. Now he'll be pass is going to be dropped by Oliveira. That'll bring up fourth down and 11 for the Trojans. Punt team's going to have to come on the field. Trojans just look a little bit out of sorts. They haven't settled down yet. I don't know if it's the big stadium or the short notice on the game, but Luke Nigaman back to punt. Shireman will long snap. Snap a little bit high, got it down. Nigaman will put the boot into it. Nice punt. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Greenbacks get back on it. Boy, that could have been big for the Trojans if they could have got there. But it will be Greenback ball on the 29-yard line is where we'll start. Pratt leads it 7-0 here with 4:31 remaining in the first quarter. Didn't see what the penalty flag was. Any of you guys? So it will be first down and 10 for the Greenbacks. Ball on the 29-yard line. Kloss will be out of the shotgun, single back. Twins to the top. Receivers now one in motion to the bottom of the field. He'll turn, just hand off, and he'll gain about 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry. Tackle in there by number 12 for the Trojans, Kester. This is Kester's first game back for the season. Now the Greenbacks will go trips to the top of the field. No backs. Twins to the bottom. Now they'll send one in motion. And he will hand it off. He got the edge. And a good run up there by number 9 for Pratt. 9 is Weber. Not quite a first down. Bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Greenbacks. Looks like they're trying to stretch it out as much as possible, get to the outside and use their speed. Now they'll go back to a power eye look. And it'll just be a lead, and it looks like Tucker will make the tackle, but boy, just enough for the first down, it looks like. Nice job by Eli Tucker up front to whip his man and get in the backfield. Just quarterback had enough momentum to fall forward. He didn't need much. So 1st and 10, ball on the 41-yard line for the Pratt Greenbacks. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Twin receivers at the top of the field, now one in motion. He'll turn, hand it off to the outside, and a nice standing him up and finally getting him pulled down. Had a chance to tackle him back there with a short gain, but ends up gaining 7 yards. Will bring up 2nd down and 3, maybe 4 for the Greenbacks. Second down and 3 for the Greenbacks. Trojans in that 3-man front. And it's going to be a illegal motion. Now they're going to say the ball was on the ground, but I believe it was a dead ball flag. Illegal motion, so the play was dead right then. Illegal shift is the call on the Greenbacks. So that will move them back 5 yards. And replay 2nd down. Second down and 8 for the Greenbacks. Trojans walk up like they're going to stunt. Now a turn, pass. Ball's going to be knocked out of the air. Good job by Mr. Davenport. Good defense out there in the flats. He's all alone by himself, and he went out there and knocked that ball out of the air. Gage Davenport had a huge interception last week. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. So 3rd down and 8. Greenbacks will break the huddle. Looks like a little bit of a confusion in the backfield. Now they'll get it straightened out. They'll go to a single receiver to the top, twins to the bottom. He'll turn, look to the top, pump fake once, now a give and go. And he had his man beat, but overthrew him. And Gabe Shireman got in the backfield and put a licking on Koss. So that'll bring up 4th down and 8 for the Greenbacks. It looks like the punt team will come on. Back will be Davis for the Trojans. Punting will be Koss for the Greenbacks. Snap. Looks like they came after it a little bit. High, wobbly punt. And it will take a Greenback bounce. Wow. It will roll all the way down to the 11, 10-yard line. That's where they'll pick it up. That'll bring out the Trojan offense. With our technical difficulties earlier, we lost a microphone, so we're going to take the headset off. We'll just speak like it's an open mic. We'll turn it up a little bit. We'll see how it works. Thank you for bearing with us. I'll welcome in Justin Tucker.
Good evening, everybody. Glad to be here. Great place to watch a football game up in this nice air-conditioned box.
Looks like there's a penalty flag sitting out there at the 40-yard line. right in front of the Pratt bench. Haven't seen it. What was it? It was
Had to have been over there on the side, Dale. Doesn't it have to be? I don't know.
well, it could have been illegal motion,
Yeah.
illegal shift, something of that sort. So it will. Why wouldn't you have them re-kick it?
I think we are. We are.
Have them re-kick it,
Yep.
and maybe they don't get that great bounce. So Koss will be back to punt it again. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you don't see it. Send the Trojans after this one.
Look, I think we've been kind of coming after them all night. Maybe we're going to get one here.
Good snap. He'll turn, put the leg in it again. Angled kick. Zach will fair catch it at the 30-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Trojans at the 31-yard line. Lawman will go out of the pistol. Twins to the top of the screen. They'll send one in motion, turn, hand it off to Merrill, and Merrill's going to be met right there at the line. So no gain on the play, maybe a loss of one. Bring up second down and 11 for the Trojans. Send one in motion. Now turn, pitch it off, and going to be hit in the backfield. We got to get that block on the edge.
Yeah, the Pratt's doing a really nice job of containing the outside, and their man's holding his ground out there.
So that'll bring up fourth down and 15 with 7 seconds remaining. It looks like that might be the end of the first quarter. Trojans need to get something going. And that will end the first quarter. We'll take a break, see if we can't get some of this technical issues worked out. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Just a stat for the year, we've been outscored 19-0 in the first.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Technical issues continue. Presenting sponsor, Girard Sports Live, is brought to you by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer at ckt.net.
And guys, looks really, really familiar to last week's game for us, the first quarter anyway. We've been outscored 19-0 in the first quarter. We just need to come back and play just like we did last Thursday night at Pittsburgh.
Third down and 15. Lallman will take the snap, turn, fire to the outside. Caught! It is caught by 15. Thomas, great catch, pitch and catch by Thomas. And now looks like the Trojans going to be up in a little bit of a hurry-up offense. Good for 17 yards, I believe. Now a timeout going to be called by Pratt. We'll take it with him. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Pratt leads at 7-0 over your Trojans. 1st and 10, though, for the Trojans. Lallman out of that pistol. Merrill behind him. He'll turn. Hubner in motion. He'll pull it, and Lallman's going to be tackled for a loss on the play. And that came from backside. You got to get that sealed off.
We got to get that sealed off, Dale, and the option doesn't seem like it's flowing as smoothly as it was. It's not going as quick as we were last week. They'll get it ironed out here.
Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans. Lom will break the huddle. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Lallman will roll to his right, turn, throw it. Merrill will catch it. He'll get 5-10 yards. Looks like a good first down for the Trojans. Nice little play.
Really nice play design on that. They're going quick, Dale.
Hurry up offense again. Lallman will take the snap, turn, hand it off to Merrill right up the middle. This time he's got good yardage. It wasn't a first down earlier. They marked him short, so it's 3rd and 1. He'll get good 7-8 yards on that carry.
Best run we've had all night right there.
And now it's going to be a fumble. We're going to lose the ball. It'll go right back to the Greenbacks.
And I think what happened there, we saw that happen last week. Caden does a really good job of holding that ball to the last minute. He tried to pull it at the last minute, and he kind of drug it on his running back's hip, and it just came out of his hands.
So the Greenbacks will take over on the 36-yard line, be 1st and 10. They'll send single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. 2 running backs in the backfield. Goss will turn, hand it off, left side. He'll make one guy miss. The ball's on the field. Looks like Trojans have come back up with it. That'll be huge if it is. It is. Trojans ball. Josh Bohr with the initial contact, stripping the ball out for the Trojans.
So kind of a, pretty clean football the first half, and here in the last 10 seconds we've had 2 fumbles. Man, you never know in high school football.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Trojans turn, hand off to Merrill up the middle again. Good carry up the middle. Good for about 4 yards.
That Davis that time? Yeah, Davis on the carry.
Zach Davis with the carry.
And we got to keep banging that dive play up in there. That's what we really built a lot of our success last week. If you can't stop that dive play, we're going to be able to run all night.
6-yard carry for Zach Davis. Bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Trojans. He'll turn, pull it this time, pitch it to the outside. Oliveira, he'll miss. Wake one guy miss, make 2 guys miss. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trojans. Oliveira with a nice run.
Dale, watching our offensive line that time, we are just blowing them out of the middle. I mean, we're just blowing their defense out of the middle.
So out to kick will be Davidson this time. Luke will hold it. Snaps down, kicks away, and it is good. The Trojans will tie it up.
Roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker will be the flag on the play.
That was Humble, wasn't it? Kicked that 28. Is that?
Was that Humble that kicked
Yeah,
it?
I think.
Yep, Humble was out there.
That was a good kick.
I'm sorry, I saw the wrong number. Once again, high atop BG Stadium here in El Dorado. Either way, Trojans tie it up 7-all.
And, watching our drive that time, I don't know if the coach got, we got a little upset at him between quarters there, but I'm telling you, the offensive line that time was flat smoking them up front.
So Trojans tie it up with 9:51 to go. 7-7 is the score here in the second quarter of play. Get that changed on the board for you. There we go. It's good to see the Trojans put a drive together after a fumble.
Magic second quarter again. Let's keep it rolling.
9:51 remaining here in the first half. Trojans tied it up 7-all. Looks like Luke Nigaman out to kick the ball away for the Trojans.
We need to get down there and get some coverage on this kickoff. We gave them good field position on the opening kickoff. They got the ball at about our 45, so we need to pin them down there about their own 30 or so.
Nigaman to kick the ball away, and he will kick it. Picked up at the 12-yard line. Looks like they'll be returned right. He's got a seam. He'll be tackled in there by Shireman and Wyatt Foley, I believe. Nicely done by the Trojans. Greenbacks will take over at the 27-yard line.
Dale, I think Pratt's offense is pretty crisp. I hadn't seen a lot of mistakes, and it's something different than we're used to seeing.
Koss will break the huddle. They'll send twin receivers to the bottom of the screen. Send one back in motion, turn, and it's going to be on the ground again. Ball's loose, and they'll be tackled in the backfield for a big loss. Harrison and Davenport will come up to make the tackle in the backfield.
I was watching the line of scrimmage, Dale. Did he just drop the ball? Was it a bad pitch? What did we have there?
It hit him in both hands, so just dropped the ball. It'll bring up second down and 16 for the Pratt Greenbacks. They'll send twin receivers to the top, twin to the bottom, single back in the backfield, snap, turn, look, and it'll be a middle screen, and it'll be wrapped up. Looks like a gain of 7 on the play. Not badly defended there. Maybe could have got him for maybe a short gain, but he slipped through, bring up a third down and 8 for the Greenbacks.
Gabe's in there now. He's a little bit of a speed rusher there on the outside.
Third down and 8. 3-man front for the Trojans. Turn, look, drop back pass. Sharman will try to get him out of the way, but right there is Tucker to wrap him up. Nicely done by Sharman to cut the edge and turn him back inside right into Tucker's hands.
Great pressure, both outside both outside defensive ends rushed from the outside. He didn't have anywhere to go, and they created that sack for Eli.
Trojans will send in a punt return team. 7:53 remaining here in the first half of the contest. Back to punt will be Koss. He'll get the snap and the kick away. Low driver. It'll drive Davis back. And now there'll be a flag on the field. Not for sure what the flag's going to be. I seen the two guys on the ground.
And I saw green on top of red, so I wouldn't think that's a block in the back. I don't know. That's going to be interesting.
I would say it might be a hold of anything.
Yeah.
Well, they'll sort it out. Ball rolled all the way down to the 16-yard line. They're going to be holding against Pratt. So the ball was in the air. They'll have the choice to re-kick it. And I believe that's what they're going to have them do is re-kick it.
Great call by Coach. Great call by Coach because they had some really good yardage on that punt. I mean, that's what is that, Dale? 65-yard punt?
65-yard punt. Trevor Amershak was the individual who got held going down the field. So that will back Koss up to his 6-yard line. It'll be deeper than that. Ball will be spotted on the 14-yard line. His feet will be in the end zone. Boy, this is where I pin my ears back and I come after him.
Yes, sir.
Snaps down. The Trojans come after it. He gets the ball away. Wobbly kick. Get away from it. And they will get away from it. Zach thought about coming up. Trojans will get the ball at the 48-yard line in Greenback territory. So it'll be Trojan football. Ball on the 48. 1st and 10. 7:18 remaining here in the first half. Trojans need to put a drive together.
As a big shift in the field position battle right there, we need to take advantage.
We'll send single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Looks like Merrill in the backfield again. Turn, handoff. He'll try to bounce it, and it'll be stopped for about a yard loss. Nope, that was Zach Davis in the backfield that time for the Trojans.
Dale, watching the battle on the line of scrimmage, this is a team I think you're almost going to have to run right at, or you're really going to have to run the option downhill. They do a really good job of spreading out.
They've got a 3-man front, and they'll walk up. Nope, there'll be a 4-man front, and they'll walk their outside linebackers up. They'll send Oliveira in motion. He'll turn, ball's on the floor, and they'll pick it up. And he's going to turn around and return it for a touchdown. Once again, that went right through Oliveira's hands, but it was a little bit behind him. It looks like he might be cramped up down there in the end zone. But that was just a ball that went right through his hands, got on the ground, and the Greenbacks were able to scoop it and score. Koss will do the honors of the extra point for the Greenbacks. Snaps down and kick is no good. Hit the crossbar. So the Trojans will only be down 6 with 6:31 remaining. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
And welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Trojans trail 13-7 to the Pratt Greenbacks. Tuck, that pitch was just a little bit behind him and went right through his hands, and the Greenback defender was able to scoop and score. Not a whole lot you can do with that.
No, and that's going to happen some when you run the option in high school football. I'm sure Coach will agree that's one thing we need to clean up. We put 3 or 4 of those on the ground last week, but we got them all back, and it's just you never know the way the ball's going to bounce when it hits the ground.
Goss will do the kicking for the Greenbacks. He'll kick off from the 40-yard line. Back deep will be Harrison and Zach Davis for the Trojans. It'll be a high spire tumbling kick. He'll take it at the 20-yard line. And whoa, what a block there by Troike. Flat-backed his man. Harrison will bring it up to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will take over at. Wow, what a block by Troike. So 6:26 remaining, plenty of time for the Trojans to put a drive together here in the first half. Lallman in the huddle. They'll break the huddle, bring it up. Send a single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Send Oliver in motion, and they'll hand it off up the middle. And backside will get him. Merrill gained about a yard on the play. Looked like they were just cutting across the offensive lineman's face.
Yeah, we tried to cut him there, and we didn't do a very good job of cutting him by the backside guard. Just didn't seal him off, and he got right there.
So, 2nd down and 9 for the Trojans. Once again, same formation, single to the top, single to the bottom. Lallman in that pistol set. He'll take it, turn, fire. Harrison with the ball at the 40. Nice pitch and catch by the 2 seniors. First down for the Trojans. That was just a quick hitter right there, Tuck.
A real nice route by Caden Harrison. As soon as he turned around, the ball was there. He secured the ball, fought for another yard or so. Good pass by Caden Lallman, too.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 41-yard line. Same formation, single to the top, single to the bottom. Lallman pointing out some defenders. Oliveira in motion. Turn, handoff, pitch to Oliveira. They've got him sealed this time. He's across the 45 to the 50. 45 down to the 40. It looks like he's going to knock him out of bounds. I will hear about this one. We are not in the Canadian League. Take it all the way down to the 39-yard line. Nice run by Oliveira on that pitch.
And I wasn't watching the edge, Dale. I was watching the line. But like you said, they got the guy sealed off. You don't have to crush him. You got to get in his way so our back can get to the outside and get upfield.
1st and 10 for the Trojans on the 39-yard line. 5:15 remaining here in the first half. Trojans got a nice little drive going here. Lallman in that pistol. He'll send Oliveira in motion again. Turn, drop back. He'll look to throw it, and he'll get tackled from the backside. Backside just collapsed on him. He pumped once, and the defender was right there. So a loss of 6 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and, loss of 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Trojans. Send Oliver in motion again. Turn, fake the pass. Turn, Merrill in the flats, and the pass just out of his reach. He had plenty of room. He was wide open out there. Just a little bit too far out in front of him. Couldn't get to the ball. Nice play call there. I think he had probably some yards to run after the play.
And we've ran that play several times, and it's really a nice design because it goes to Caden's strong side being left-handed. And every time we've ran it, there's been a guy open. Caden just missed that one right there. Ethan probably would have got another 8 to 10 yards.
Bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Trojans. We'll send twin receivers to the bottom of the screen, single to the top. Lawman out of the pistol. He'll take the snap, turn, throw it over the middle. Nicely done. Nice catch. Pitch and catch all the way down to the 29-yard line. Boy, it's going to be close. If it's not a first down, Tuck, would you go for it right here?
Yeah, I think you have to. This has got to be 4-down territory. With the middle of our line, I would think Caden would be able to shove it up in there, and they could get a surge. And they're giving it to him, Dale.
First down, Trojans. So 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the 29-yard line. Nice drive they're putting together here, Tuck.
It is, and we're chewing some time up. We're moving the ball. Keep it up.
We'll send single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Lawman to drop back throw. He'll throw it deep. He's got a man. 6. Give him 6. All the way down. Nicely done by Logan Thomas to outrun his man. You know what? Lawman just put enough air on that just to run underneath it.
That beautiful pass right there. Logan beat his guy. And, I mean, the ball couldn't have been put in a better place.
Humble will come back out and kick for the extra point. Nigaman will be the holder. Sharman will long snap it. Snaps down. Kick is away, but no good. Wide to the left, so the score will be tied. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Trojans just tie it up 13-all with 3:53 remaining in the first half. Luke Nigaman to kick it off for the Trojans.
Great drive by the Trojans. These group of boys have showed us through a week and a half now that they will fight. They've been down 19-0 into the first quarter, and they'll fight back.
So Luke Nigaman will kick the ball away for the Trojans. Greenback returners, heels setting on the 12-yard line. Nigaman approaches, kick the ball away, be a driving kick. He'll take it at the 17-yard line, come to the left. There's a seam right up the middle. He'll bring it all the way up to the 39-yard line for the Greenbacks, and that's where they'll take over at.
Dale, looks like we're rotating a few defensive linemen, one defensive lineman out anyway on defense, giving Tucker a break. Shendo's in there at nose right now.
So it'll be Shendo, Bohr, and Weidman on the field for the Trojans. That three-man front has done a great job this year so far. Goss will break the huddle. He'll send twin receivers to the top, twin to the bottom. Now they'll rotate trips to the top of the screen. Send another one in motion, and it's just that toss. Now they're going to pass out of it. Nowhere to go. Shendo chases him down. He'll make a couple guys miss and turn up field. He'll end up getting a gain of about 8 on it, but the original play was stymied by the defense.
And we had it covered. You know, they were going to run a little flea flicker deal there. We had guys. They were not coming off the receivers.
Looks like a gain of 7 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Greenbacks. They'll go back to the power I set, turn, and it'll just be a follow. And he'll make the corner, stiff arm a guy, and still on his feet. Got to take him down, gentlemen. And he'll get enough for the first down all the way up to the 45-yard line for the Greenbacks. Davenport in on the tackle there. They probably had him stopped for maybe a 2-yard gain. Koss in the shotgun. 2 backs behind him. Turn. He'll fake, and they'll seal the outside. But, wow, look at the speed coming up there by Troike.
What was that flag? And, yeah, Brecken closes. He did not close like that last year. He closes this year.
We'll wait and see what the flag will be.
It was away from the ball, kind of, towards the line of scrimmage.
Still no call. We're waiting
Pratt holding, I bet.
on the official call. Here we go. Holding against Pratt. That'll move him back 10 yards. So it will bring up 1st down and 20 for the Greenbacks. We've seen a couple trick plays out of him tonight, Tuck. We might want to be aware of that one.
No doubt.
Single back in the backfield. Shotgun snap. He'll drop back, turn, look across. Now he's going to be a little bit of a rush and be thrown out of incomplete. Intended receiver was number 9 for the Greenbacks. So with 2:52 remaining here in the first half, it's all tied up at 13. Weber was the intended receiver for the Greenbacks. They'll send trip receivers to the bottom of the screen, single to the top, single back in the backfield. Koss will take the snap, drop back now, throw it out in the flats, and he'll turn it upfield. He's got some room, and now another holding penalty, I believe, is going to be called on the Greenbacks right there at the 40-yard line. Yep, it's going to be holding. Coach telling him, push him back.
Number 11, he kind of wrapped Gage Davenport up there right when he was trying to make a tackle, and the ref's going to call that any time if you're keeping a guy from tackling.
So penalties kind of plaguing the Greenbacks at the moment. It is holding against the Greenbacks, and it is a spot foul, so it'll march them back 10 yards from there. So it'll be 2nd down and 19. So I guess they'll gain a yard on the play. Well, they're going to say they lost 2 on the play, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 22 for the Greenbacks. Trip receivers cluster down below. Watch that spread. He'll drop back, pass, look deep, throw it over the middle, and Gage Davenport almost picks it off. Boy, he was sitting back there in center field just eyeballing him, tempting him to throw the ball.
Gage was in good position, and I'm really impressed with Gage. He always knows where the ball is. He watches the quarterback. He doesn't get stuck on watching his guy. And I'm no D-back expert. I think anybody knows that, but I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Duck, me nor you were D-back material in high school. Played most of mine in the trenches on defense for sure. But that will bring up 3rd down and 30. That can't be right, is it?
I don't know. I definitely watched the screen pass.
Yeah, watch screen pass, watch a little trickery, maybe a little hook and ladder right here. They'll send twin to receivers to the top, twin to the bottom, single back in the backfield. He'll straight drop back, screen pass it is. Nice call. And right there is Caden Loam to hit him. He'll slip out of it, out of 2 or 3 tackles. Nice run, but he'll pick up about 13 yards on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 20. For the Greenbacks. It'll bring up a 4th down and 26 for the Greenbacks. Back to punt will be Koss. Deep for the Trojans will be Davis. Good snap. Trojan will come after it a little bit. He'll get the ball away. It will bounce and check up. Now get away from it, young men. And the Greenbacks will down it right there at the 36-yard line. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
Before surgery, I was having a lot of problems just walking. That was the main reason for doing it, and just to feel better, to be able to enjoy life. Dr. Latchman and her team are fantastic. I really feel like I've been given a second chance at life.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. All tied up, 13-all with 2:15 remaining. Be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 38-yard line. We'll send single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Lallman out of that pistol. He'll send motion to the top, turn. He'll keep it himself, and he will be hammered from the backside. Gain of about 2 on the play. Hurry up offense. 2-minute drill in play right now. Lallman will send one in motion to the bottom of the screen, turn, hand it off right up the middle. And like you said, Tuck, I think you just got to run right at him. Good for about 6 yards on the carry.
I agree. I mean, they, I think our line is doing a fine job with them, but they're a really good team. They're pretty disciplined to the outside, and they spread you out.
Bring up a 3rd down and 2. Send motion. They'll look to jump off sides, and they will get them to go off sides. That was a good play for us last week. Seems to be pretty good this week too, Tuck.
And, we've got a disciplined team, and much more discipline than I've seen in the past, and that's a big deal right there.
It'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball will be on the 49-yard line. Hurry up offense. We'll send twin receivers to the bottom of the screen. Single to the top. Zach Davis in the backfield. He'll set, turn. He'll fake it, carry right behind him. And nice run by the Trojans. Looked like the ball come loose, so they're late. But it says he was down. So nice carry there by Lallman. Pick up a 4 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Trojans.
Minute 11, I think we've got all 3 timeouts.
Snap, drop back. He'll look, turn. He'll throw it to Harrison. Harrison's going to go right in and out of his hands. Boy, that was one of those. He was turned to run before he got the ball in his hands. It happens. But no harm, no foul. There is a flag at the top of the field right about the 50-yard line. That's going to be on us. I'd say we weren't set. We'll see what the official says. Here we go. Illegal procedure against the Trojans. So it will drop them back to a 2nd down and 11 for the Trojans. Trojans will break the huddle. Send one in motion to the bottom of the screen. Turn, fake the handoff. Nice play by the Trojans. He'll turn, throw it over the middle. It's going to be caught. Caught for a 1st down. Who is that young man? Mason Hubner will make the catch. Good for about 20 yards on the play. The Trojans in that hurry-up offense. They'll run right back up to the ball. Get set, young men. They'll get set. There's a snap, turn, look. He'll throw it, and it's going to be picked off. Intercepted by the Greenbacks with 40 seconds remaining here in the half. That ball was just thrown a little bit behind him.
It was, and that D-back did a pretty nice job. He kind of sat there and baited him into that. If Caden had that to do over again, he's just going to throw it over their heads and throw it out of bounds. But real nice defense by number 3 right there.
Trojan defense needs to stand up right here. 40 seconds remaining in the half. The Greenbacks will break the huddle, send trips to the top of the screen, single receiver to the bottom, single back in the backfield. He'll take the snap, turn, he'll throw it out in the flats, and it's going to go through his hands. That's a backwards pass, guys. Get on it. He'll get back on it. That ball is alive. A backwards pass like that, he could throw it again if he wanted to. And it's going to be a big loss of about 6 yards. And they're going to run it down, 17 seconds remaining, and they're going to go into halftime all knotted up at 13, it looks like. And that will do it for the half. We're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll come back with the halftime show. Halftime show brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial service in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Once again, all knotted up at 13 at halftime. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
We used to rely on the magnificent Larry for all our entertainment needs.
Pick a card, any card.
Mom! But now, we've got Craw-Can high-speed internet to keep us entertained. Now with Craw-Can gigabit speed, we never lag, buffer, or even have a data cap. Our kids can even play their favorite online games with their friends.
You don't need a magician, you need Craw-Can.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans! Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
And welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas, all knotted up, 13-13. We are on the halftime show, brought to you by GN Bank right there on your screen. I need to catch up a little bit on some stuff. Starting lineups were brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Sorry about the starting lineups not getting to you earlier, but we had a little technical difficulties, but I'll go ahead and rate it anyway. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Jagged Edge. Stylist Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, and Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Opening kickoff was brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family members a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even glasses from Larrett Ceramics. It is time for some halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services of Girard. where you're more than just a number at Farm Bureau in Girard. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho will work with you to find the right plan to meet your needs. Farm Bureau offers the kind of personal touch you need when it comes to protecting what matters most. Give Farm Bureau Financial Services in Girard a call, 620-724-4213.
And I've kind of got a basic breakdown of the stats here at halftime. They're not exact. They're not great, but I have Girard for about 168 yards. Fairly balanced. I don't have the numbers, but I'm telling you, they're fairly balanced between running and passing. The big kicker is Girard has turned the ball over 4 times. We've lost 2 fumbles. We've thrown 2 picks. We're out gaining Pratt by 66 yards. I've got Pratt for 102 yards. They've only lost 1 turnover, though. So that right there is going to make the score 13-13. We got to hold on to the ball better.
Those are your halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. We'll step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back. We'll see if we can't get some scoreboard updates. We are a long ways from home, but you know what? We'll do our best. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings, leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
He bought a car for me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
And welcome back to the GN Bank halftime show. It is time for the area matchups, and we'll get some halftime scores. We'll just do it all at once.
And Dale, I've got some area matchups here. It's still early. I mean, it's only 7:45, so not a lot of scores coming in yet. Planned on watching a lot of our teams in our district. We'll update you on those later. So Chris Senecut, guys like you, be texting me scores. Our esteemed cameraman, Brad Buckley, got a few for us. Coffeyville is up on Columbus 7-0, and Fort Scott is up against Independence 12-0. That's all I have right now.
Look at the area matchups from around the area is brought to you by Diskin Auto and Towing, 102 East Forest Street Avenue in downtown Girard. Diskin offers 24-hour towing and can repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskin Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. Hold on one second. Once again, thank you to our esteemed cameraman, Brad Buckley, for those halftime scoreboards updates. Brought to you by Market 120. We're going to step away for one more minute. We're going to regather everything. Once again, I want to give a big shout out to Westridge and everyone back home. I know there's a few ladies on a porch watching as well, but I want to thank everybody for your sponsorships and everyone for your cheering on the Trojans. We're just about 2.5 hours away, and it's tied up 13-all. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car for me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Kansas all knotted up 13-all here against the Pratt Greenbacks. Getting a few more scores in. Tuck, give me all on them.
Here's what we got right here. We've got Coweta, Oklahoma 12, Frontenac 7. They're in the second quarter. And then Colgan's down 10-14 to St. Michael Private Catholic School from Kansas City, Missouri.
Thank you very much, Tuck, and our esteemed cameraman, Mr. Buckley. Once again, we are at BG Productions Stadium, Veterans Sports Complex here in Eldorado, Kansas. Beautiful night. We are in the glassed-in third level. I mean, how many stadiums do we go to? And the guy says, well, go ahead and get in the elevator and go up to the third floor, and you can find you a media spot up there.
Well, I like what Superintendent Bauer said up here a minute ago. He was up here and he said, man, these accommodations are almost as nice as you have back at home.
Well, you know, we do have the nice turf field, but that press box might be just a little bit needing when it comes to these kind of standards. Once again, at Eldorado, Kansas, BG Veterans Sports Complex here, Butler County Community College, long-time history, national champions football team, and it's a tri-owned complex. It is owned by the city, owned by the high school, and owned by the Butler Grizzlies. So a very nice sports complex to have here. I believe they had planned to have the Shrine Bowl here. Not sure if they did or not, but I've been to a few track meets here. They have a lot of AAU track meets here. Just a great complex, great parking lot, and been to a few of the old Butler Grizzly football games. And let me tell you, the tailgating is almost to the standard of Pitt State's.
It is a beautiful place, and I never dreamed I'd be commentating a game in a glassed-in, climate-controlled box. One thing I want to mention, I just want to say thanks to the administration at Girard High School and also Pratt for getting this game put together, and I'm saying that as a parent of a senior football player. We really appreciate everybody's effort.
Let's go back and talk a little bit about that, Tuck. We were notified on Wednesday night that there would not be a football game against the Baxter Springs Lions. They had a COVID outbreak at their school. They ended up having to go to a extended learning, home-based learning, shut the whole school down. So they notified us that they were not able to play the game on Friday night. Our administration jumps on the phones and finds Pratt High School that if they were supposed to play Lions High School in a conference matchup, both teams were supposed to have senior night, Tuck, and they got together. They said, you know what, let's get this going for the kids. Let's play this game. We know it's short notice. We know there's not a whole lot of scouting, but let's get it going, and they made it happen, along with the Eldorado High School stepping in and saying, you know what, guys, it's 2 hours from Girard to Eldorado. It's 2 hours, 45 minutes to Pratt from Eldorado. We're about in the middle. Let's get it going, and they got it done, Tuck. I'm like you, we need to tell the administration and of both schools and the administration of Eldorado High School, thank you.
I couldn't agree more, Dale. That's a bunch of people coming together right there, so a bunch of high school young men could play football and get out here and compete, and that's a great thing.
It is time for some more Trojan football. The beginning of the third quarter is just seconds away. You get that changed on the screen for you. Once again, the Trojans won the toss, deferred to the second half, so it will be Trojan football to start the second half. Tuck, what are the keys to the second half?
You know, Dale, I had the keys to the game wrote out somewhere, and they're pretty common, what I always say. Turnovers, field position, and controlling the ball. And, you know, so far we've done pretty well controlling the ball. We haven't done so well on the turnovers. So if we clean that up, we're going to be fine.
Once again, keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right cars, trucks, or vans. That's right for them. Stop by and see them in person at 69 and 400. Kickoff will be taken at the 12-yard line. He'll turn the corner. He's got a little bit of room to the 30, 35, 40, 45. He's cross-missed fit of 50, and Harrison will bring it back to the 45, looks like 44-yard line. Once again, keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Great return by Harrison there for the Trojans.
Yeah, Caden, he kind of cut to the outside there, and then as soon as he got a little seam, he cut it back upfield. He was one man away from breaking that. Great return. Good job holding on to the ball there at the end.
And that is exactly what the Trojans needed to start the second half. We'll go single receiver to the top. Send one in motion, turn. He'll keep it. He'll turn it upfield. He'll cross the 40 and be hammered there at the 37-yard line. Nice play by Caden Lawman to keep that ball.
Man, Dale, I'm telling you, our center and our guards, they are just plowing the middle of that. I think we need to focus. It's almost like we're delaying too long hitting that hole because there's a huge hole there.
Nicely done by the offensive line for the Trojans. Trojans have slowed it down just a little bit. They'll break the huddle, bring it up, single receiver to the top, single to the bottom of your screen. Merrill in the backfield, send Oliveira in motion, turn. He'll hand it off right up the middle like you just said, quick hitter, and that's good for 3, maybe 4 yards, and that was just a quick hitter right up the middle.
Ethan Merrill right there. I think that was almost a little trap-type play right there. Good yard.
Bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Trojans. Trojans need to drive this ball down the field and put it on the scoreboard to start this second half. Send Hubner in motion. Now they'll reset. That was that trying to get him offside play. It just slows him down just a little bit. Pratt has gone to a 4-man front. He'll turn. He'll keep it himself right up the middle. Boy, it was going to be close. I'm not sure if he made it or not. Looks like he might be just a little bit short.
Yeah, I think if they use this official's mark on the near side, we've got it. We're going to see it is going to be close.
They'll bring up 4th down for the Trojans. 4th and maybe a half a yard. Coach is going to go for it here. Another little quick hitter. You know the linebackers are going to be stunting into it. Lawman still in that pistol, 3 yards deep. Send a guy in motion, turn. He'll keep it himself. He's got plenty of room. He makes one guy miss. Gets all the way up to the 27-yard line before he's pushed backwards. Great play by the Trojans.
The hole was there again that time. Caden hit it. He had all kinds of room.
We've been hammering it right up the middle, and this time they just squeezed it out a little bit past that tackle, and we just collapsed in the outside. And good for a Trojan 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 28-yard line. Trojans have drastically slowed down the game from what we saw there in the second quarter. We'll send Thomas to the top of your screen. Send Hubner in motion, turn. He'll hand it off up the middle again. It looked like Merrill will just feel his way through there. That line just collapsed, that defensive line for the Greenbacks.
You know what I'm seeing right there, Dale, too? They are really starting to focus on the middle. If we were running that pitch to the outside there, we've got 2 guys and 1 defender. So watch out for that.
They'll throw the ball up and almost picked off, but you know what? We came down with it. Good gain of about 6-7 yards. Tuck just got a text that we are being streamed about all over the state. We want to, even though we are biased in Girard Sports Live, but we want to welcome everybody watching this, even in Pratt tonight. It was great for everybody to get on board and make this happen tonight. Once again, 3rd down and 3 for the Trojans. Long will send one in motion, turn, hand it off. Nope, he's going to keep it. Boy, it looked like a broken play right there, Tuck.
Yeah, I think it was, and that's the first time I've seen us run that play this year. It's there. I just don't think they were real familiar with it, and we just didn't get Mason the ball on the reverse.
We'll bring up a 4th down and 8 for the Trojans. Loss of 5 on the play, maybe 6. I'm like you. I think that play was there. It was wide open to the outside. They collapsed the inside in. It was just an in around is all it was. Now we'll spread them out. We'll send twin receivers to the bottom of the screen, single to the top, single back, Merrill in the backfield. Long will take the snap, turn, roll to his right, away from it, and he's got a little bit of room. He's going to have to make a couple guys miss. He'll get hit a couple times, and they're going to turn the ball over on downs. That was just a naked bootleg.
Yeah, bootleg to Caden's right side. He's left-handed, so it's kind of tough for him to throw, and it just didn't, wasn't quite there.
So the Trojans will turn the ball over on downs. The Greenbacks will take over at the 23-yard line. Koss will have 2 running backs beside him in the power I, twin receivers at the top. He'll turn. It'll be sweep right, and here comes Troike, and he didn't make the tackle. Wow, Koss made a couple guys miss. Boy, it looked like Troike was going to get him from the backside, but one of the running backs turned back and made a nice block on Troike.
That was a good block. He didn't really hit him real hard, but he got his way and let the runner get past him and get upfield.
Bring up a 2nd down and 2 for the Pratt Greenbacks. Right at 7 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. All knotted up at 13. What a game this has turned into.
Yep, you couldn't ask for anything better.
Koss will switch sides with the running backs this time. Still single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Just straight handoff up the middle. We missed him in the backfield. He's going to get enough for a 1st down. He's still on his feet. Good hard run there by the running back for Pratt. Can't see if that is Weber or who that is. Number 2 is Koss, the quarterback. Looks like maybe number 3. Acosta. Once again, hard to see the numbers. The lights shining off of them, gold numbers. But anyways, bring up 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line for the Greenbacks. Single receiver to the top, trips to the bottom. Now they'll motion out, and their little flare pass out to the outside, and Huebner's going to chase him down, but he's going to gain about 4 yards on the play. Huebner just had a long run from that middle linebacker position. But nicely defended there. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, we had good contain on there, and Mason kind of made sure he didn't get outside of him, made the tackle, kind of a safe play right there.
Bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Greenbacks. Ball setting at the 42-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Twin receivers to the top. Going to be an empty backfield. Trips to the top. Single receiver to the bottom. Now they'll motion the same play, and it's going to be a toss to that side. We'll turn him inside. No one there to tackle him, and he will get enough for the 1st down. Did a nice job of turning him inside. Linebackers just got to make the play.
Yeah, we got to fill that hole, linemen included too. They can't give up once a play goes past them. They've got to fill the backside there.
Pratt with a nice drive going here. They'll move the ball all the way down to the 48-yard line. Trojan 48. Looks like they'll send 2 receivers to the bottom. They'll go back to the I backs out of that shotgun. Send one in motion to the top of the screen. Turn, fake the toss, and he'll turn it upfield. And that defensive end is just getting blown out for the Trojans. He's going to have to stand his ground and make that bounce to the outside, make him stretch it out.
And, that's kind of what they're focusing on right now. They're veering right at our end and reading off that, whether to cut right inside of him, go outside of him. But that's their focus right now, and it's working well.
Shindo will come off. Sharman will come back on. Bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Greenbacks. Both teams able to move the ball back and forth a little bit here in the third quarter. 4:39 remaining in the third quarter. Koss will break the huddle. Still in the I-backs. Double tight this time. And the ball's up in the air. Ball's on the ground. Koss will try to get it, and the Trojans will gather him up in the backfield. Boy, he did the best he could. That could have turned into some real bad stuff for the Greenbacks, but he was able to gather the ball back up and make what he can out of it. It will back them up 3rd down and 15. 16. 3rd down and 16 for the Greenbacks. They'll go to a single back in the backfield, twins to the top, twins to the bottom, tight, right off the edge. He'll drop back, straight drop, turn, fire. The ball's going to be tipped in the air, and D. Weidman gets that big paw up in the air to knock that ball down, bring up 4th down and 16 for the Greenbacks. Nicely done by D. Weidman to get that hand up in the air.
Good way to have your eyes up, D, but on that snap there, that bad snap where they had a 7-yard loss, that kills a drive like that, a mistake.
So the Greenbacks will huddle. 3:47. Now they'll drop back in punt formation. I think you got to watch something here. A little trickery, try to lull us to sleep. They'll get the snap, and the kick is away, and it will bounce at the 25, picked up at the 20, and he'll get back up to the 25-yard line. Will Davis will bring the ball back up, and the Trojans will start at the 25-yard line. Tuck, that was a pretty decent defensive stand there, but once again, that ball on the ground will kill a drive.
It will, and you look up at the clock right now, there's only 3:37 left of the third quarter. Both teams have had fairly long drives. They've kept the ball on the ground, and we're chewing clock.
So with 3:37 remaining here in the third quarter, Trojans will take over, ball setting right at the 25-yard line. It's a nice shot of the window pane we got there. Just giving our camera guy a little guff. Trojans will come out, single receiver to the top, single to the bottom, same formation. Longman will drop back, turn, look, and he hits Harrison, and for about a 3-yard gain on the play. Nice little quick hit, get things moving. So they're going to gain of 4 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 6 for the Trojans. Longman just takes 2 steps back, turns, and Harrison's not even out of his break yet. Trojans will send twin receivers to the top of the screen, single to the bottom. Turn, and he'll keep it. He'll fight forward for about a gain of 3 on the play, bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Trojans. Long 3, maybe 4 on the play. Trojans have shown quite a few different positions.
Yeah, they have, and they've ran the ball up the middle a lot of different ways.
Twins to the top, single back, Merrill, and behind him. Longman will take the snap, drop back. He'll turn, look. He'll throw it behind Thomas. Boy, intended receiver. Boy, if he leads him out there, Thomas is still running. He had his guy beat him to the inside. He'll bring up a 4th down and 3 for the Trojans. Trojans will send out the punt team.
And, Dale, we haven't really taken any big shots here yet in the third quarter. Working up the middle's been working, but, we'll keep plugging away at the simple things.
Negaman back to punt the ball away for the Trojans. Sharman will long snap. Good snap by Sharman, hits him in the arms. Negaman will get the ball low, line driver. He'll pick the ball up at the 35 and be wrapped up right there. Great defensive play there by, what number was that, Tuck?
19,
Do you see?
Number 19 with the tackle.
Jaden Norse with the tackle. Nice job, Jaden Norse, getting down there.
Been a Been a couple years since we called a Norris name.
I tell you what, I know might be a couple Norses back home watching this. So Pratt will take over at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll go back to that 3 bunch at the bottom of your screen there. And we're going to jump off sides. Oh, that's a killer. Well, it's only turnabout's fair play. We got them on one. Now they've got us on one.
Yeah. Just got to watch that. You know, they're probably going to mix some stuff in like that the second half, do some things we hadn't seen.
So 5-yard gain on the penalty. Bring up a 1st down and 5 for the Greenbacks. Ball resting right at the 42-yard line. They'll go to the same formation, trips down below, tight, single back. Last time they ran a sweep this way, they'll do it again, and they'll turn him inside. Nicely done, maybe a loss of 1. Boy, Troike was right there to turn him inside, and then the rest of the Trojans there to tackle him.
If Brecken's not out there, if Brecken doesn't get out there to slow him down and turn him in, he's got a 10-yard gain right there. So even though Brecken didn't make the tackle, he created the tackle.
So loss of 1 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Greenbacks. They'll break the huddle on the left hash. Same formation, trip, single back. Now they'll all switch over to the other side. We'll walk the defensive end up, and they'll run the exact same play the other way. Looks like he'll gain 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. No, he's going to break loose and get out. He's down to the 30, 25, 10, 5, touchdown to Greenbacks. Boy, they had him wrapped up. You got to tackle him, boys. But nice run there by the quarterback, Koss, for the Greenbacks. But, boy, he just scored it out of there. Thought they had a rugby scrum going, and he just kept turning his feet, Tuck.
He did. He did a great run by the quarterback, Koss, right there. And, you know, that's what we didn't let happen last week. We tackled people last week, and these kids are doing a great job of continuing running, but we've got to do a better job tackling.
So Koss will line up for the extra point. Snap down and kick is away. It is good. So the Greenbacks will go up 20-13 over the Trojans. We'll step away for one break. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Pratt just going up 20-13 over your Trojans. Tuck, it looked like we bottled him up well, but a great run by the quarterback for Pratt.
Yep, Koss kept his legs driving. He's not the biggest guy, but he's pretty tough out there. He kept his legs driving. He broke out of about a 8-man pile there and took it to the house, 59 yards.
Koss back out on the field to do the kicking for the Greenbacks. Back deep will be Harrison and Davis for the Trojans. I'd look for him to squib it. Last 2 times they've kicked off to us, we've ran the ball back, and looks like you might have the ball pointed over to the right side of the field. They'll kick a lone line driver, and Zach Davis will take it up. He'll get it up in the middle, and he crossed the 30 to the 32-yard line. Nice return by Zach Davis for the Trojans, where the Trojans will take over 1st and 10. Minute 35 remaining here in the third quarter. Trojans down 20-13. Lallman will break the huddle, bring him up. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Normal set for the Trojans. He'll turn, hand it off up the middle, and nothing there. Nothing doing. Maybe a loss of one, maybe two on the play. Momentum has definitely swung towards the Greenbacks' way.
And, Dale, I think what Pratt is saying here is they're saying, hey, you're not going to beat us running up the middle. We're going to plug the middle, so you're going to have to do something else.
A couple Greenbacks slow to get off the field. Trojans will break the huddle, bring them up, same formation, and a timeout going to be called by the Greenbacks. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
And welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Trojans trail 20-13 with 1:06 remaining. It'll be second down and 10. They're going to say no gain, no loss on the play for the Trojans. Trojans will come out. We'll spread it out a little bit. Two receivers at the bottom of your screen, single to the top. Davis in the backfield. He'll turn, throw to the outside, and good catch. Boy, he just had one guy to beat right there, and it was wide open. Thomas, the receiver out there, good for about 4 yards on the catch. He's got to break that one tackle.
You're in a tough game like this, and you're tempted to go do a bunch of different things, but you're probably better off just to stick with what your standard is.
Third down and 6 for the Trojans. Twin receivers at the bottom, single to the top, same formation. Long will take the snap, turn, look, and it's up and out, and he's got his man beat. Logan Thomas, great catch, get his feet in bounds. Yep. Yes, he did. Great catch by Logan Thomas for a first down for the Trojans. Ball all the way up to the 41-yard line. And that was just an out and up. Lallman gave him a little shoulder turn, and that D-back jumped on that. Now it's a hurry-up offense. Back up on the line. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Send one in motion to the bottom, turn off, and Davis will be spun forward, but out until gain of about 6 yards on the play. Nicely done by Zach Davis. Turn the corner, and once again, Trojans in that hurry-up offense. Harrison, bottom of the screen, Logan Thomas to the top. Send one in motion, turn, give it to the pitch, Hubner, and he'll get one. Wow, what a hit was laid out there on Hubner. He hops right back up, gain of maybe 2 on the play. That'll bring up a third, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Welcome to Eldorado, back to Eldorado, Kansas. You're watching Girard Sports Live. Your Trojans trail 20-13, beginning of the fourth quarter. Tuck, you got some scores?
Yeah, I got just a few updates here. Erie is up on Eureka 21-0. And Coweta, Oklahoma, now leading Frontenac 19-13. That game's in the third quarter. It looks like Iola and Parsons are locked in a tight one at the end of one. Iola 14, Parsons 13.
Once again, thank you to our esteemed cameraman, Buckley, for coming up with those. Trojans, 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 33-yard line. This is big right here, Tuck. Longman will turn, and he'll keep it. Now he'll pitch it out to – well, did he make it? Yeah, yes, he made the first down. Connor Oliveira with the pitch and catch right there. Good enough for a Trojan first down. Boy, that was just one block away. Trojans look like they're going to go back to the hurry-up offense.
Great late pitch there by Caden.
Make the man commit and get the ball to the outside. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Trojans one in motion, turn, handoff.
Oh, no.
Ball's on the ground again. Gosh darn it. Pratt says they have it. And they do have it. Gosh darn. What is that, the 5th fumble? 5th turnover?
5th, number 5.
Trojan defense going to have to stand up here. Beginning of the fourth quarter, 11:21 remaining here in the contest. Trojans down 20-13. They need to get it right back. Once again, he was pulling that ball out, got it caught on the hip, and the ball just spun out.
I've never ran the option with people trying to tackle me, but I'm sure it's not easy.
Pratt's going to spread them out. Trips to the top, single receiver to the bottom of your screen. Single back. Out of the shotgun, he'll turn, look. He'll look to go deep. He's got a man open. And it's going to be picked off. Picked off and turn around. Luke Diggeman will pick the ball off. Great job by the Trojan defense right there. He'll bring it all the way back up to the 38-yard line for the Trojans. He had all the time in the world. He lofted it up there. And guess what? Luke Diggeman went in and got it. Nicely done by the sophomore.
You know, I think Pratt just wanted to take the old saying goes, after a turnover, you try to strike deep. That was a good theory their coach had, but well defended by our defensive secondary.
I believe we are still leading Pratt in turnovers by 3.
Oh, yeah.
But Trojans back in business. Ball on the 38-yard line. Trojans will break the huddle, come up to the line. And now's the time to put one in, Tuck.
Yep.
Wallman, 3 yards deep, will take the pistol, snap. Turn, nope, drop back, look, over the middle.
There it is.
Logan Thomas not able to pull it in. Ball just a little underthrown. Boy, if he puts a little bit over the top on that, that's 6 points.
Yeah, I thought we had it right there. Logan's 6'4", 6'5", got long arms, but the defender got in there just at the last second, and the ball was just a touch overthrown, but a good pass.
Just a bit underthrown, but man, it was right there on line. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans. Like you said, after a big play, go deep, and that's exactly what the Trojans did.
That'll loosen them up a little bit, too.
We have Logan Thomas to the bottom, Harrison to the top, along with Hubner. Turn, look, fire, and not able to come down with it. A bit to the outside, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Trojans. Time to settle down just a little bit. Looked like that might have been a little up and out for Thomas to handle.
Caden's had pretty good time tonight to throw. I think he's been sacked 1 or 2 times, but pretty good blocking by the line on the passes.
We'll send a single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Send Oliveira in motion. He'll drop back, pass, turn, look. He'll throw it again. And just overthrown. Yeah. There is going to be a flag on the play. Looks like pass interference. It's going to have to be pass interference. If it's holding and it's not a first down.
Yeah, I think where that flag is, Dale, that's almost got to be pass interference, doesn't it? If you're going to call holding, it's going to be back here on a hash.
That was that out and up again. He ran him to the inside and then went to break, and he just grabbed a hold of him there. Be a first down for the Trojans. That was a big play right there, Tuck.
That was.
Big break for the Trojans.
Been quite a few passes thrown tonight by Girard, and Pratt's done a good job defending them. That was the first penalty they've got in that area.
Be 1st and 10, Trojan football on the 23-yard line. We'll spread Harrison to the top of the screen, Logan Thomas to the bottom of the screen. Send one in motion, turn, and Lawman's going to hang on to it. Boy, that if he would have handed it off to the first guy through, he wasn't touched. Still a gain of about 2 on the play. We're going to say a gain of 1 on the play.
So we've got a drive going here. You know, we've got to hold on to the ball and capitalize right here.
10 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Trojans trail 20-13. Once again, we'll send Harrison to the top of the screen. Merrill in the backfield. Motion, turn, pitch to the outside. Huber made a block. Good for about 5 yards on the play. Oliveira. Boy, if he bounces that out, follow your blocker. You know, as a running back, you're always taught wherever your blocker's butt is, go to it.
That's right.
And it sounds a little crude, but if his butt's turned to the outside, you go to the outside because he's got his man sealed off. Oliveira turned to the inside there, and still a great gain on the play. Bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Trojans. I think you're in 4-down territory down in here.
No doubt.
Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Pitch to the outside. He'll turn the corner. He will get tackled short of the 1st down.
Yep, 2 yards.
Going to bring him a yard short, be a 4th down and a long one. And Oliveira a little slow getting up.
And that was there, Dale. He had a lot of room. Just one guy got a pretty good chunk of his arm on him and brought him down.
Looked like there was a timeout called, but nope. Coach said, no, I didn't call a timeout. It will be 4th and 1 for the Trojans. What's your play here? Up the middle?
Offsides.
Nope, it'll be Lawman up the middle.
I think he got it.
I think he got it too.
He leaned there at the end.
Going to be short. Good spot for the Greenbacks. Defense holds. The Trojans will turn it over on downs. Boy, I thought he had it too.
Yeah, I'm looking at the yardage marker over there, and it's back a yard from the – so, yeah.
So the Trojans will turn it over on downs with 9:07 down by 7 here in the 4th quarter. Defense got to stand up.
Yeah, we got to stop them right here and get the ball back.
They'll send the trips down to the bottom of the screen. Single back in the backfield. And they'll just run the sweep, student section right. Now he'll try to cut it back. Nice hit in there. But we got to wrap up, boys. That is a hard running back to bring down. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, Brecken came in there and put a real good lick on him, but we just didn't wrap him up. Man, we got to wrap these guys up. They're all tough runners.
Bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Greenbacks. Be double tight, 2 backs. Turn, ball's on the ground, and he's going to pick the ball up and still make yards on the play. Looks like a gain of 3 on the play. Harrison was in the backfield, just couldn't get him wrapped up. Once again, that cost is a heck of a running quarterback. Looks like there's a few cramps going on. Some bow-legged walking around. No one happened to go out of the
play.
3rd down and 3. Big play for the Trojans. Be student body right again, and he's going to get the first down. No, going to be short. Be short about a yard. Bring up 4th down and 1 for the Greenbacks. I was looking at the running back ahead of him making a block. I thought he had the ball. Good deception there. Timeout by the officials. We have a cramp. A Greenback on the ground. We're going to take a break with them. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Still working on the Greenback with the cramp down there. Look like they're trying to stretch out the legs. Tuck, you got another score update?
Yeah, we got a few over the break here. Columbus is leading Coffeyville 14-7 at the end of 3. Humboldt's up on Fredonia 16-13, and Fort Scott's up on Independence 32-0 at the half.
We thank you again, once again, our esteemed camera guy, Buckley, for getting those scores to us. Right now, 4th down and 1. Trojans got to pin their ears back, but they got to watch nothing gets behind them.
Yeah, and, if I'm the coach at Pratt here, I'm kind of nervous about going for 4th and 1. I wouldn't be too shocked to see maybe a quick kick right here. But on the other hand, they've been able to get 1 to 3 yards about any time they've wanted it in the second half here.
Trojan defensive line needs to step up. And linebackers need to fill the holes. Once again, that 3-man line, that 3-man front for the Trojans has done a great job overall tonight. Once again, we're going to step away while they still work on the guy and hope he's all right. It looks like it's just a cramp, but we're going to step away. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. 4th and 1 for the Pratt Greenbacks. Looks like they're going to go for it. They're lined up double tight. Here we go. Oh, and a false start by the Greenbacks. That's going to move them back. And now they'll be forced to punt. I think they're going to go for it or trying to get Girard to jump off sides. But luckily, the Trojans held, and that will bring it back to a 4th and 6 for the Greenbacks. They will kick the ball away. So nicely done by the Trojans. watching the ball, not jumping off sides on that 4th and 1. Koss will drop back to punt the ball away. Back for the Trojans to return is Davis. Good snap, get the ball away. Booming kick. Davis will field the ball at the 47, up to the 45. Now he'll reverse and walk his way through there up to the 41-yard line. Good job by the young man to hang on to the ball. So it'll be Trojan football in good field position with 7:05 remaining here in the game. Be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Zach Davis looks like he might be just a little shook up. He's waving it off, no big deal. Little stinger on the shoulder. We'll go single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Send one in motion, Oliveira. Now he'll turn. He'll look to get rid of it. Nope, he'll keep it himself and be tackled for maybe no gain, maybe a loss of a half a yard on the play. Looked like Oliveira was just a little bit out of pitch relationship. Wallman looked at him. Going to say it's a loss of 1 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Trojans.
I noticed we pulled a guard that time on the option, trying to get it spread out. But Pratt's their defense is really good at spreading people out.
2nd down and 11 for the Trojans. Single receiver at the top, single at the bottom. Send one in motion, turn, hand it off up the middle, and he'll be spun down. Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Trojans. So 3rd down and long for the Trojans. Lallman has come up with some great passes to both Thomas and Harrison on 3rd downs tonight. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll spread it out. Twin receivers to the bottom, single receiver to the top. Single back is Merrill. We'll send one in motion, turn. And now he'll look deep. He'll throw it. And now that's got to be pass interference, but he came down with it anyways. Doesn't matter. Logan Thomas with the catch, with a guy on his back. Great job, Logan, concentrating. You know what? There's 2 flags on the field right there. They'll confer, and we'll probably wave it off.
Yeah, we'll decline that and just take the ball right there.
Coach will come out and talk to him. Pass interference. They'll decline it. 1st down, Trojans. Ball will be at the 23-yard line. So great pitch and catch, great concentration by Logan Thomas right there, bringing the ball down.
Big play right there. That could be a big boost to us right there.
Man in motion, turn, fake the pitch. Now a little screen pass over to the side. Number 1 is Merrill. He's got the corner. He'll get down to the 6-yard line, be knocked out of bounds. Good for another Trojan 1st down. Great little misdirection play. Trojans in a hurry-up offense. They'll get right back up to the line, and we'll go tight, double tight on the side. Single receiver, now one in motion. Turn, he'll keep it. Turn it upfield. He'll make one guy miss and maybe a gain of a yard on the play. Linebacker coming up to fill. Lallman put his shoulder down and got about a yard or maybe a half a yard on the play. So 2nd down and goal, ball on the 7-yard line for the Trojans.
That's a big deal, that kid coming out.
Under 5 minutes to play here in the contest. We'll send Logan Thomas to the bottom of the screen. Oliveira, turn, fake. He'll turn and look. He'll run it himself. He'll get down to the 3-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 3 for the Trojans. Lallman took a pretty good lick right there at the end.
Same play we just ran on the pass to Ethan Merrill, and that's kind of an option pass. The defender, that time the contained defender, went with Merrill, so Caden just tucked it the time before. He stayed with Caden, so Caden was able to pass it. That's a really tough play to defend right there.
3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Trojans come up. They'll send Logan Thomas way to the top of the screen, almost out of the picture. Send one in motion, turn. He'll keep it himself, turn it upfield, push, you get to the 1, and touchdown, Trojans. Woo. That was a rugby scrum from the get-go. The Trojan meat just pushed him across the line. Great job by the Trojan offensive line right there.
That was, and a good effort by Caden Lallman right there. Good 3rd and 4th effort to get that ball in. This is a huge kick right here.
Looks like we might go for 2. Nope. Yes, we will go for 2 right here with 4:03 remaining. Trojans say they want to go on top. Turn, he'll roll, ball to the outside. Ball's up in the air, going to be knocked out. Trojans will trail by 1. Well defended in there by the Greenbacks. Still plenty of time. 4:03 remaining in the contest.
That's not a bad call right there. I mean, kind of the old rule is if you're on the road, you always go for 2 with 5 minutes left. Well, we are on the road and we're not on the road. It's a neutral site, but I can't argue with that call right there by Coach. There's plenty of time for us to get the ball back here.
A lot of contact out there in the corner of the end zone, but Trojans are just going to have to play some defense, get the ball right back. .403 remaining here in the contest. Pratt up by 1 point. I think you kick a low line driver here. Don't let them get any momentum and try to get them pinned back as far as you can.
If Luke could, if he could imitate that squib kick he had in the 4th quarter last week against Colgan, we'd take that right here.
Luke will tee the ball up there at the 40-yard line. .403 remaining in the contest. Trojans down 1. Luke with the approach, and he will put the foot into it. It'll be taken on the run at the 20-yard line. He's up 25 to the 30, 35, and still on his feet at the 40, and now driven back. So he'll run it up to the 41-yard line, and that's where Pratt will take over with 3:55 remaining in the contest. Trojans need to stand here.
Yeah, we really need a 3 and out right here. Pratt's probably going to try to burn some clock, as they should right here. Defense has got to stand up. We've got to wrap up. We've got to make open field tackles.
I look for Pratt to try to run the ball as much as they can and burn the clock. First down and 10 for the Pratt Greenbacks. Ball just not quite to the 40-yard line. Just short of the 40-yard line. They'll come out. Twin receivers at the bottom. I-backs in the backfield. They'll turn and sweep to the right. And he's good for about 6 yards on the play, maybe 7. And they're just stacking the line on this.
And he's really good at stretching it, spreading it out. He's pretty patient. And then when that cutback lane's there, he hits it hard. And he does that on about every run. We're not sealing that backside off real good.
Pratt using the clock well. He'll let it run down. There's 16 seconds left on the play clock. He'll let it run down to about 4 or 5 before he snaps the ball. Once again, they'll go in that same set as before. And he'll run sweep this way. It'll turn to be back inside and make a nice open field tackle there, young man. Gage Davenport does a great job. We turned him back. We had the defense on that side, turned him back, and Gage Davenport ropes him down. And the Trojans are going to be forced to take a timeout. You're watching Trojan football. Trojans down 1 with 2:53 remaining in the contest. We'll be right back right here on Girard Sports Live.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Job too big or small? For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Your Trojans trail 20-19. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the contest. Third down and 4. Need a stop, turn, look, and he's going to break through. And wow, what a run. Boy, he keeps his feet moving. They hit him in the backfield, and he still gets enough for a Greenback first down.
You know, he's got two running backs back there beside him, and basically those guys are blockers. I mean, he is just following them. He's patient. He reads off of them, and he just, you know, it's tough to get negative yards on a runner like that.
Be first down and 10, ball on the 48-yard line for the Greenbacks. And they're just running the ball. Turns, the exact same play. He'll turn the corner, get 6-7 yards on the play. It's just a quick hitter to the outside is all that is. Follow. Second down and 3 for the Greenbacks. Ball on the 42-yard line. Break the huddle, bring it up, exact same formation. And exact same play. He'll turn, this time be hit, and maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Made him turn it in, and timeout called by the Trojans with 1:43 remaining here in the contest. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Crawcan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crawcan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crawcan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crawcan.
Welcome back to Girard Sports Live. Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Trojans trail 20-19. Big play upcoming here. Third down and 3. Tuck, do you get another update on some scores?
Yeah, we got Pittsburgh leading Chanute 19-3. That's the only new update we have.
Big play here by the Trojan defense. Need to stand here to have any chance to get the ball back. They've ran the exact same play the last 4 plays in a row, Tuck.
Hey, if it's working, keep running it. I mean, it's just simple old football right there. They got more blockers than we have defenders up front.
And timeout going to be called by Pratt this time. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. 3rd and 3. Big play for the Trojan defense right here. Got to stand up and make a stop right here.
Kind of a coach chess match right there. You know, they came out, saw what formation we was in. They called a timeout. They're going to change it up now.
Double tight, 2 backs. And they'll run the exact same play to the outside, and he's not going to make it. What a hit. Oh, he's got to be down. They did not call him down. Kept his feet churning.
Man, you got to wrap up.
First down, Greenbacks. Can't take anything away from the quarterback right there. Just a hard run. They can run the clock all the way down under right at a minute. And now a timeout going to be called by Pratt. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football right here in Girard Sports Live. Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Girard Sports Live. Girard down by 1 with 1:03 left to go in the contest. Tuck, what do you got to do here? You got to either strip the ball out or you know they've ran the exact same play 7 times.
Yeah, you've got to go for the ball right here. You have no choice. Your only hope here is to strip the ball and get on the loose ball.
1st and 10, and I don't think they run another play. I think they take a knee, and they end this ball game with 1:03 left. They're in the victory formation. And that's exactly what they're going to do, Tuck.
Yep. We're out of timeout. We just called our last timeout, so it's going to be pretty tough right here.
We'll just keep it right here. Tuck, you had one more score update you got in.
Let's see. Yeah, I did. One of our district opponents, Anderson County, them and Wellsville are tied 7-7 at the end of 3. Hard to tell how good any team is in week 2 here, but Anderson County was pretty impressive last week. I think Wellsville's always a pretty solid program. So, we'll just have to see how Anderson County is.
You know, Tuck, we've talked about this on the way up here. We rode together, and this game was a success just to get it played.
Yeah.
In the big scheme of things, if we do drop this game with 57 seconds left, it really doesn't hurt us either way. We have 3 warm-up games, and we go straight into district play.
That's right, and there's nothing wrong with losing a close, tight game like this early in the season. If we do drop it, like you said, I'm sure the coach is going to attribute this game to mistakes, the turnovers, the missed tackles, where he broke out of the pile. So a lot of things we can build on here.
That's right. Well, they'll come back out and form victory formation. And they will have to snap the ball 2 more times to end this contest. He'll get under center, and he will take the knee. And they can run the clock down to 15 seconds left. Tuck, let's look at the bright side of this contest. Great game.
Yeah.
You go to a neutral site and play a team that, is 4 hours away from your hometown. Never seen them before, never did any research on them, and never practice any of their plays and play them to a 2019 game, that's got to be a success.
Sure it is. I think it is. And, like I said a minute ago, you can look back and say, well, we turned the ball over 5 or 6 times, and they did 2. They turned it over 2 times, so we know what we need to clean up. They've always said Western Kansas is a little bit different style of football, and I can kind of see that tonight. I mean, it's, they're pretty crisp. They run the ball hard-nosed kids.
And that's what the final score will be as the clock hits zeros. 20-19, your Trojans fall. We're going to step away from 1 minute. We'll be right back with the postgame show. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. Trojans drop one tonight, 20-19 in a hard-fought game. We are on the postgame show brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Let's go ahead and get an eye on the game. Brought to you by Canar Eye Care. Thanks to the support from their community, Canar Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended hours. With locations both in Girard and Pittsburgh, Canar Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointments by calling 620-235-1737. Tuck, your eye on the game and maybe some stats.
My eye on the game, Dale, it all came down to turnovers in the end, I think. Both teams were pretty evenly matched. They both had, similar styles of play, a lot different formations. But we turned the ball over 5 times, and I believe Pratt turned it over 2 times. Girard had around 250 total yards offense. Pratt had around 222. And I'm going to say that Pratt probably dominated the time of possession in the second half.
That is your eye on the game brought to you by Canar Eye Care. It is time for the player of the game brought to you by Evans Motors. The best players in the car business is Nate and Eddie at Evans Motors. Let them find the car, truck, van, or SUV that is right for your family. Visit them on the corner of 69 and 400 of Pittsburgh. See their online showroom at evansmotors.net. Tuck, who's your player of the game?
Man, Dale, I hadn't thought about it one bit. But, I'm going to have to say Logan Thomas made some really nice catches out there, had some game-changing catches, had a couple tough catches.
I agree with you completely on the Girard side. I believe on the Greenback side, you're going to have to give it to the quarterback Koss. One heck of a running quarterback, one of the best leg churners I've seen in a long, long time. So thanks again to Evans Motors for sponsoring the player of the game. We're not going to be able to get a coach's interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, but we'll go ahead and read the live read. Girard post-game coaches interviews brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcmb.com. We're going to step away for one more break. We'll be right back. You've watched Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store.
And welcome back to Eldorado, Kansas. We're going to wrap it up. Tuck, a lot of things we can take away from this game.
You bet. And like you said earlier, just super glad we got to play the game, number one. Number two, the place we got to play it and the way we got to play it was pretty darn exciting. A lot of things we can take away from the game. We'll learn from this and get better.
Once again, I think we have to give the administration a huge thank you of all schools, Eldorado, Pratt, and the administration here at Girard. Can't tell them thank you enough with, myself and you having senior boys in this COVID era that we're in. Always the wondering, are we going to get another game in? And our administration stepped up along with Pratt's and Eldorado's to let us play a ball game here in El Dorado. What a great facility. What a great bunch of guys and ladies that have made this come together. I want to talk just a little bit about the upcoming events this next weekend or this next week. We have volleyball at home Thursday night. That will be broadcast. We have the Friday night game in Columbus, if available. And then we will turn around and be back on volleyball duty in Erie, Kansas for a tournament. That's right. Girard Sports Live is going to cover a volleyball tournament, Tuck.
Well, Dale, I love volleyball. I love to watch volleyball. Unfortunately, I'm tied up that day, so you're on your own on that one. But I've watched some Lady Trojans play some volleyball. It's exciting to watch. Them girls are good competitors.
Well, Tuck, they are competitors, and it will be a great matchup. Once again, Thursday night, Friday night, and all day Saturday, Girard Sports Live will have your coverage right here on Girard Sports Live. For myself, Dale Sharman, for Justin Tucker, and our esteemed camera guy, Mr. Buckley, we're signing off tonight. God bless everybody. Stay safe and have a safe trip home. Once again, Trojans fall tonight, 20-19. You've watched it right here on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Croccan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live. You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service.